Everybody, Miss Jessie over at the Townsend Library, and I am so excited to have you join me for another story time and craft. Today's story is a real fun one. It is called Stickman, and it is by Julia Donaldson and Axel Scheffler. This is a really fun one, especially to read right now during the holiday season. Are you ready? Here we go. Stickman. Stickman lives in the family tree with his stick lady love and their stick children 3. One day he wakes early and goes for a jog. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the dog. Look, dogs sometimes really like to play with sticks. They like to chase them. A stick, barks the dog, an excellent stick. The right kind of stick for my favorite trick. I'll fetch it and drop it and fetch it and then I'll drop it and fetch it and drop it again. Oh no, look at poor Stickman. He's getting tossed in the air. I'm not a stick. Why can't you see? I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, that's me. And I want to go home to the family tree. Oh no. A notice says dogs must be kept on the lead. At last the game's over and Stickman is freed. He sets off for home with a hop and a twirl. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the girl. A stick, cries the girl with a smile on her face. I bet you this stick will come first in the race. Has everyone got one? Get ready to throw. It's 1, 2, 3. Into the river they go. So poor Stickman is now going down the river. I'm not a stick. Why can't they see? I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman. That's me. And I'm heading away from the family tree. Do you see him? He's floating down the river. Stickman is floating. He floats on and on. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the swan. He's getting close. A twig, says the swan. This twig is the best. It's the right kind of twig to weave into my nest. Oh no, so Stickman is going on such an adventure. I'm not a twig. Why can't they see? I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman. That's me. And I long to be back in the family tree. Do you see him? You can barely see him in the swan's nest. The swans left, and the nest is deserted, and Stickman is free. He drifts down the river and sails out to sea. Where is he going to end up next? He tosses and turns till the frolicking foam washes him up on a beach far from home. Here comes a dad with a spade in his hand. That's another name for a shovel. Stickman, oh Stickman, beware of the sand. A mast, yells the dad, an excellent mast. Hooray, there's a flag on our castle at last. See, Stickman? They used him as a mast to help hold up the flag. I'm not a mast for a silly old flag, or a sword for a knight, or a hook for a bag. Lots of friends are finding him and using their imaginations. I'm not a pen. I'm not a bow. I'm not a bat or a boomerang. No, I'm Stickman. Oh, Stickman, beware of the snow. Here comes a boy in a warm woolly scarf, An arm for my snowman, he says with a laugh. I'm not an arm. Can nobody see? I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, I'm Stickman, that's me. Will I ever get back to the family tree? Oh, Stickman looks a little sad right there. Stickman is lonely. Stickman is lost. Stickman is frozen and covered in frost. Stickman is weary. His eyes start to close. He stretches and yawns and lies down for a doze. He can't hear the bells or the sweet singing choir, 'cause he's sleeping. Or the voice saying, "Here, a good stick for the fire." Oh no! Stickman is lying asleep in the grate. Can anyone wake him before it's too late? Oh no. He dreams of his kids and his stick lady love, then suddenly wakes. What's that noise from above? It starts as a chuckle, then turns to a shout. Oh ho 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 ho, I'm stuck, get me out! A stuck man? A stuck man? Who could that be? Don't worry, cries Stickman, I'll soon set you free. A scratch and a scrape, and a flurry of soot, a wiggle and jiggle, and out pokes a foot. A shove and a nudge and a hop and a jump. Do you see Stickman? He's helping somebody with a big black boot. And Santa falls into the room with a thump. Oh, Stickman, you excellent friend. Thanks a million, thanks without end. Stickman helped poor Santa, who was stuck in the chimney. Then Stickman helps Santa deliver the toys to fast asleep girls and to fast asleep boys. Faster and faster they fly through the snow till Santa says, only one chimney to go. Means they have one more house. Oh, and back at Stickman's house, Stick Lady's lonely. The children are sad. It won't feel like Christmas without their Stick Dad. They toss and they turn in the family bed. But what is that clattering sound overhead? Someone is tumbling into their house. Is it a bird or a bat or a mouse? Or could it? Yes, could it just possibly be? I'm Stickman, that's me. And I'm sticking right here in the family tree. Who brought Stickman back? Look out the window. Santa brought him back to his family. The end. So in the story, Stickman goes on a crazy adventure because so many friends and kids and parents find him, and they use their imaginations to pretend that Stickman is a mast or a pen, and they draw on the ground, and they play with him so he gets so far away from his family. But then after he helps Santa, Santa helps him get back to his family. I just love that story. So, in your kit, because now we're going to make our own Stickman, you have all the supplies that you need except two things. So you should have gone on a hunt outside of your house and found a stick to use as your stick man's body. And then also you'll need a little bit of glue, whether it's a glue stick or just regular glue in a bottle. Okay, and then the rest of your supplies. So you'll have a blue piece of paper, which looks a little funny. The holes are supposed to be there. You might have said, Miss Jessie, why does my paper have holes in it? I'll show you. Then you have 2 pipe cleaners. We're going to use one pipe cleaner for his arms and the other one for his legs. You had a little envelope inside where 2 leaves. We're going to use these for Stickman's hat. And then he also have some eyes that we'll use too. They're very itty bitty because Stickman's kind of skinny. And then you have a tub of white paint and a blue paintbrush that we're going to use at the end to make some snow for Stickman. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with your stick. Okay? So here's mine. And we're going to then take one of the pipe cleaners and we're going to wrap it around. These are going to be Stickman's legs. So I just kind of gave Stickman a hug. I put the pipe cleaner on and then I just wrapped it so that it bends and it stays. And then you can kind of move the pipe cleaner how you want to think that how you feel it looks like legs. Okay? Like maybe he has his knee and then his foot. So you just can kind of bend them how you want. Okay? Like he's running. And then after you do that, then you can put that down. Because then we're going to take our blue piece of paper with our other pipe cleaner. And you're going to take your pipe cleaner and you're going to stick it through the holes. One here, and then take the other end and stick it through this hole, like this. So you'll end up like this. So on the back, it's just looped, and then the front has the 2 pieces sticking straight out. Okay, and those are going to be his arms. So I'm going to put down my screen on my table so you can see more of what I mean. So we have it like this. I'm going to scoot you back. Then we're going to take our stick that has his legs on it, and this is also how we're attaching Stickman to our paper. So we're going to give him another hug. We're going to twist around like this. And then give him a little squiggle, another little twist. And those are his arms. And the same as we did with his legs, you can kind of bend them how you want. Okay? So, now the pipe cleaner wrapped around his body helps him to stick to the paper. Okay? So you have his legs, his body, and then his arms. At the top, up here, you can take your glue and we're going to glue on the leaves at the top. I'll show you on here. See how he has leaves for a little hat? So that's where we're going to put those 2 leaves up there, up at the top. And then his 2 eyes, and these are really tricky. They are stickers, but they're really itty bitty. So once you get them out of your envelope, you can try peeling off the backs. Or since you have glue near you, you can always just use the glue. And this is another part you can choose. Oh no, I forgot that I didn't actually put the glue on there. You can do one eye, like he's running to the side, or you can do two, like that. So then once you have the stick, his legs, his arms, his hat, his eyes, we can make a snowy background. I didn't want to do the snow first because I thought then when it was all wet and needed to dry, it would have made it tricky to get the stick on there. So that's why I saved that part till last. But then you just can take it and paint some snow around him. At the end of the story, he's kind of running in a snowstorm. So there's my snowy ground. And then I might even make some snowflakes at the top of my brush, or maybe make circles around him. So there is my stick man. As he was running, I'm stick man, I'm stick man, I'm stick man, that's me. So thank you all so much for joining me today for this week's Storytime and Craft, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye.